Hello, how do you win a World Cup? Not how do you reach the final, not how do you have a good tournament or come home unlucky after a quarter final. How do you actually win the thing? Is it talent? Is it money? Is it luck? A kind bounce, a referee's whistle falling your way on the night? Or is it something else entirely? Something you can build on purpose? I think it's the last one. And over the next 9 films, I'm going to prove it to you. My name's Alison Kervin, and I spent my whole life working in and around the people who win. I was the first woman to be sports editor of a national newspaper at the Mail on Sunday, which means I've spent decades in the rooms most people never get into, asking the very best in the world how they do what they do. I wrote the biography of Sir Clive Woodward, the man who took England to the Rugby World Cup in 2003. To write it, I was given extraordinary access to him, to his players, to the people who built the side around him, and I came to understand in real detail the system he created. The thing that turned a group of talented individuals into world champions. And from the other side of my desk, as a sports editor, I watched England football change. I've met the players, I've spent some time with Gareth Southgate. I've seen up close the slow and deliberate rebuilding of a national team that for years could not get out of its own way. And here is what struck me watching both. Football was doing it the same way as rugby did. Clive Woodward did not win a World Cup because England had the best players on earth, though they had bloody good ones. There are lots of examples of great teams not winning. England football in 2006, anyone? No, Woodward's England won because he had a great team and he built a system, a set of principles, a way of behaving that gave good players the best possible chance of becoming great ones and becoming a great team. And over the last 10 years, English football has rebuilt itself on strikingly similar lines. Some of it they took directly from Woodward, and you'll be amazed how directly. One man literally carried his ideas across from rugby to football. The rest they arrived at on their own. But it's the same set of principles, the same code. So this series is not a history of rugby, and it's not a history of football. It's an investigation into a single question. How do you build a team that wins? And it answers that question twice. Once through what Woodward did in rugby and once through what England's footballers have done since. Because the truth, the thing that I've learnt from a lifetime of asking winners how they win, is that talent alone is not enough. It never has been. Winning is something you do. It's a set of habits, a way of behaving, and that means it can be learned. Over the next 9 films, I'm going to show you exactly what those habits are, how winners forge their character in a freezing forest with the Royal Marines, why they obsess over the tiniest details that look as if they couldn't possibly matter, how they fill a room with the right people and quietly move the wrong ones out, how they think clearly in one moment when everything is on the line, and the single hard truth that sits underneath all of it. I will show you each piece in Woodward's rugby, then I will show you the same piece in England's football. And by the end, you will not only understand how England won a World Cup and how they might just do it again, you'll understand how anyone wins anything. It all starts in a freezing cold forest with a bunch of Royal Marines. I'll see you there.